Hi guys, so my name is Christine Woodling and I am here to give you a brief explanation about Poland and their culture and their food. So a little bit of an overview of Poland. Poland gained its independence in 1918, only to be taken over by Germany and the Soviet Union once World War II started. It's about over 90%, about 95% of people in Poland speak Polish language. And on May 1st, 2004, they became a member of the EU. Now for some history and culture, there's actually a lot to be said about Poland. In September 1939, the Germans attacked Poland, and 17 days later, so did the Soviet Union, which we know as the beginning of World War II. They managed to kill about 22,000 Polish officers, the Romas, the Jews, and educated Poles. They wanted to leave it, so it was unskilled. Some of their cultural side, marriage is a huge thing for them, and they want the women to get married in their early 20s and the men in their late 20s. They always have to have a polite behavior, and kissing on both cheeks or kissing the hand is common for people of Poland. Now, some geography about Poland. It is in the central of Europe. It's going to be bordered by Germany, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia. And then to the east is going to be Ukraine and Belarus. And then, obviously, as we can see on the map here, it has the Baltic Sea to the north. But they don't know where, no one knows where the ancestors of today's Poles came from. There have been 4 distinct waves of immigration from Poland to the U.S. The first wave was political dissidents, and those were people who kind of got caught up with the war and wanted to come over to the United States. And that was between 1800 and 1860. The second wave were the laborers, and they came to search of a better economic life in the United States, and that was from about 1860 to World War I. The third wave, which was one of the biggest waves, it was the end of World War I through the Cold War, and those were obviously the wartime refugees, and those were also a lot of political people as well. And then the fourth wave is going to be like temporary immigrant group, or those who come as on tourist visas, find work, and stay either legally or illegally. However, it is generally known that they just want to come here to earn money, and then they'll return to Poland once they earn the money they want. So Polish food culture in America. So obviously a lot of people know about pierogies, Polish sausages, all those good things that we love to eat. And the mainstays of the Polish diet are meat, bread, and potatoes, which has been kind of similar to the U.S. because we always have had like a heavy carb-loaded diet in recent years. And so, but they still want to tweak their menus in the Polish America to try and stay a little bit healthier, which I know some restaurants do as well. Some of their eating habits. So bread for them is more than just food. It's also known for good fortune. Every meal always starts out with soup, and obviously, if many of you know, the national drink of Poland is vodka made with rice. And so I just have listed a couple of the main foods that they eat. I'm sorry, I really can't pronounce it that well, but we have some stew and cabbage and meat, some beetroot soup, breaded pork cutlet, some potato pancakes, and then the meals throughout the day. So they actually have 4 meals a day, and their lunch is considered the biggest and most substantial meal of the day. And so breakfast is usually between 6 and 8 a.m. and includes an open-faced sandwich with cold cuts, scrambled eggs, and a side of dairy. Second breakfast is kind of like their snack, and they always want it to be like more of a going on the road kind of a thing, so you can just take it with you whenever you need. So they have like the open sandwich or boiled eggs or dried sausages. They also like to eat really hearty and filling meals, so that's why a lot of this has carbohydrates in it and just a lot of food to go with it. And then their lunch is usually from 4 to 6 p.m. And so this is what I said was the most substantial portion of the day. So they have like fried pork cutlets, cabbage slaw, cabbage rolls, dumplings, cucumbers and sour cream salad, a cake, and a beverage. So it really is almost like our dinner, but it's lunch for them. And then what they call their supper is around 8 or 9 p.m. And they either have like a hot or cold dish, some pickled vegetables, and dessert. And so, as much as it seems a lot, they still only do it about a little bit at a time because they don't want it to be like a heavy meal at the end of the day. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation.